welcome to Joe Average Racer, and let's get this career started. We're going to start at Daytona, and we'll resume our career because we did those sponsor races beforehand. And we'll just kind of show you where we're at here, very beginning. Looks like the winner will get 11,250. Just to confirm, here's my difficulty settings. We're going to race 13%. I wanted to make it long enough to where you would actually have maybe a chance to pass some people or to make up if you have some problems. But then again, I didn't want it so long that it was going to be a drag to get through. So we're just going to take off and do a little practice here. What I wanted to do was just kind of figure out what kind of lap times I had with the default setup. I was actually going to try to change the pressures in the tires and stuff just to kind of see if I could improve the times. Not spend a whole lot of time on it, but just try to see if I could get a little bit faster. What I found was I could get a few tenths faster just by some quick tire pressure adjustments, but in the end I decided against any adjustments just because I didn't want to make the car any looser. Now these times are a little slow, but that's because we've got a poor performing car. We're sitting here with a new startup team, and so we're not going to be at the best of speeds.
Go, 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 go!
So we're off to qualifying, but what we'll do is we'll just kind of show you crossing the start-finish line at each lap to save you the pain of 3 minutes of qualifying here. So you can just kind of check the speed trap across the start-finish line and kind of see where we're at. So we qualified 38th, and that's not so great, but hopefully we can move up during the race.
This is Rick Allen coming to you live from Daytona International Speedway for the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. The off-season's over. Preseason testing is complete, and we're ready to start the season.
Get set. The race is going green. There's a green flag.
Okay, so I've been racing for a number of years, and so when I started up this game and I started the career mode, I decided I was going to run in simulation because my understanding of the normal mode is pretty arcade-ish. But what I ran into in this game is that on these super speedways, you cannot even touch a car, otherwise you're going to spin out, get pushed in the wall, start weaving back and forth, take out part of the field. I mean, it was just absolutely ridiculous what I had to go through here. So what I ended up doing was I changed it back to normal mode, and we'll show you that in a minute. But first, take a look at some of the crashes. I restarted several times trying to be careful and just make sure that I was holding my line, but it's just almost impossible with this AI.
Carlo. Slow down. Yellow's out. Still there. Still there. Carlo. Car low.
Now, first of all, I thought it was kind of amazing that there wasn't a caution on the backstretch when I spun out right there. So I decided to come into the pits and set everything back to default. I sit through my minute and a half of pit stop and go 2 laps down. But what happened after that was kind of amazing. The rubber banding really in this game showed itself. And I'm not one that likes the rubber banding. I would rather, if I get down, to fight my way back under my own power rather than getting something that gives you extraordinary speed. And what it did on this game is it didn't give me extra speed, but it slowed down the rest of the field immensely.
Still there.
You can see here that I'm only going 150 mile an hour, but I'm passing cars. So this is really a bad part of the game here.
Clear high. Car low. All clear. Still there. Clear high. All clear.
You'll notice here how the car on the right comes down and pinches me down by the yellow line. He just, for no reason, he just decides to pull down. And then that ends up breaking my concentration. I hit this guy and off we go.
Get set. The race is going green. There's a green flag. Car low.
I decided to start taking my hand at the inside line rather than trying to take it from the take positions from the outside, and no such luck there either. Once the car starts weaving a little bit because you tap a car or you tap the wall, there's just no saving it.
Get set. The race is going green.
Same thing here. See how the car starts to get the weave off the corner?
Get set. The race is going green. Car low. There's trouble in turn 2. Car low. There's a wreck in turn 2. Still there. That was a great lap. Car high. All clear. The engine's blown.
It's at this point that I am so freaking frustrated that I decide to back out to the main menu, go into the options, game settings, and advanced settings, and switch my physics back to normal. I figure that's the only way that I might be able to actually tap a car and not get wrecked. So here it is, and here we go.
Go, 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 go!
The first time I qualified was at 52.072, so this time it was really close, but I managed one position higher.
Get set. The race is going green. There's a green flag. Car high. Still there. Car low. All clear. Car high. Car low. Stay high. Still there. All clear.
Okay, finishing up lap 1 here,
Still
and
there.
maybe a rub there, but didn't upset the car, so got pretty lucky there. Came down and a little bit of a skid, and hey, look, I didn't wreck. So maybe these normal physics are going to work out after all.
Car low. Stay high. Still there. Still there. You're all clear. Still there.
We've managed to make it to lap 3, and we haven't wrecked yet, so that's a miracle in itself here. But now we're in the thick of it, so we'll have to be careful and do some brake checking.
Still there. Still there.
Just tapping on the brake using full throttle is, under these normal physics, doesn't seem to upset the car as much as it did under simulation.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Car low.
Now look at this right here. Reagan actually looks like he gets out of my way a little bit. That's kind of amazing in itself.
Still there. You're all clear. Car low. Car low. Stay high. Still there. Car low. Still there. Stay high. Still there. Car low.
I decided to just tap the brake and stay out of that 3 wide in this corner just to avoid a wreck, because I'm sure coming off 3 wide would have caused an issue.
Stay high. Still there. Stay high. Still there. All clear.
So now I'm up in 25th position, and the positions are starting to come a little bit harder for me. So we'll skip through a few of these, and we'll show you a good battle that I had with Biffle.
Stay high. Still there.
He was sticking to the low line, so it made it really difficult to get around him, because I almost had to try to find a spot where I could actually get some momentum behind him and get enough speed to get around him before we got to the next corner.
Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear low.
3 laps later, I finally get around him, and then I try to use him behind me in the draft to try and catch his pack up in front.
Still there. Still there. Still there. All clear.
Now I noticed there's a car that's coming back here. I was quite surprised. I figured they must have got us in a scuffle, but you'll notice that it's Chase Elliott, and he'll play a role in this in just a minute here. So he must have been coming around and going into the pits, and then somehow later I hooked up with him, and he helped try to basically use the draft and tried to catch his pack in the front. So here he is coming out of the pits, and I pass him again, and he'll catch back up with me in just a second.
Car low.
So from here, I've got to 16th place. I've got about 3 seconds to Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Kyle Larson. So I'm using Elliott's car here, who is definitely faster than mine because he's in the 24. And I'm trying to suck onto that draft, and I'm noticing already that instead of going into the corners at 178, I'm sitting here at 182 right now, and I actually improve on that a little bit. So we'll see if we can't catch a couple more cars before the end of the race.
That was a great lap.
6 to go. Well, we jumped to the last lap here, and I tried to get a run inside of Elliott here so I could grab onto Stenhouse, and hopefully that would suck me by and get them. But it was to no avail. It still was a good race. The normal setting managed to get me through the pack at the beginning of the race and not have any issues with wrecking and spinning and stuff like that. So a 17th place finish is something to be proud of, I think, on my very first start for a brand new team. So we'll see where it goes from here. So we finished in 17th place in the 99. As we look through the finishing order here, my driver that I like to root for, Carl Edwards, finished in 4th place, so pretty happy about that. Let's take a look at the points. But first, let's get to the race winnings. For my 17th place finish, we got $6,800, and Moog gave me $5,000, which brings my total to $11,826. Let's go see if we can spin that. So here's the standings. We got 24 points for the race. That puts me up in 17th position, so not a bad start to the season. So here we get to a few of the stats on the race, and fastest lap goes to Kevin Harvick. Most laps led, Kevin Harvick, 26, so that means he led it wire to wire, so pretty good for him. Hey, we got the On the Move award. Started 37, so we improved by 20 positions. It's pretty good. And Keselowski, he dropped 35 positions. So what a race that was. Finished 17th, but not without a bunch of freaking issues. I appreciate you if you've stuck through this video all the way. Hope you appreciate all the crashes. I'm hoping that at some point, maybe just the super speedways, that I have to put it on normal physics. After that, maybe I can stay with the simulation on all the other tracks. So we'll just have to do some practice and see how it works out, and see where we're falling against the other drivers. We're going to Atlanta next. We'll just have to wait and see. We purchased our garage space, so give me another achievement for that. And we've got to save a bunch more money. We got $20,000 to get that milling equipment, and it just keeps getting higher as far as if you go down the list to the pipe benders, stamping equipment, and CAD software. So as the season goes on, hopefully we'll have the opportunity to earn more money, get associate sponsors and things like that, and be able to hit some of these things along the way. I do not expect that I'm actually going to be able to invest in everything in this first season. Hopefully it'll take more than one season to do that, and that'll extend the excitement and the satisfaction of going multiple seasons and then getting to the end. So thanks for watching this episode of Joe Average Racer. I appreciate you hanging around for this long one. This was a bit of a ordeal, but I appreciate you watching. Keep on gaming, and go Tigers.